Since the beginning of time, man has always wondered, what is the minimum number of captures it takes to beat Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch? What's up, Strikers? It's your boy, ShadowStrikeX. Before we get into it today, I gotta say, it's about time I get to do a real challenge on this channel. I try to do what all these safe creators do with their baby games and their baby challenges, and the algorithm doesn't reward me like it does them. But today, I finally get to play a real gamer's game with a real gamer's challenge. Everybody knows we live in a golden age of Mario. Odyssey is the kind of masterpiece that makes me wonder, what the hell is wrong with those boomers who still play Mario 64? As a god gamer, I absolutely had to learn all the crazy movement tricks Odyssey has to offer. Minimum captures is a sick run, but for somebody like me, it's easy as pie. I'm gonna take you out of bounds, warp all over the place with Cappy, and show you some of the cleanest 3D Mario movement you've ever seen. Let's go! I take the first hit of the challenge pretty much right away. Despite my absurd skill, there's no way around having to capture this wire to get out of the Cap Kingdom. But don't worry, I'm gonna get to show off pretty soon. So everybody knows what you're supposed to do here in Cascade Kingdom. The game tries to teach you how to use our good buddy Cappy here to take control of stuff and blah blah blah. You're supposed to use these chain chomps or the big T-Rex to break stuff open and make your way into the rest of the kingdom. Yeah, if you're bad, that's how you're supposed to beat it. Check this out. And if you thought that was wild, you better hold on to your butts for this one. I'm about to game so hard, I need more than just my two hands. I'm about to go from all the way down here to all the way up there. And I'm gonna use my feet. And boom, there it is. 5 moons and 0 captures in Cascade Kingdom. Let's get the hell out of here. Where Cascade was all about out-of-bounds clips, Sand Kingdom is the best opportunity for me to show off my movement yet. But don't you worry, before long, I'm clipping again into the inverted pyramid. And first try, I clean up a few more movement moons, and we're off to Wooded Kingdom. I start out Wooded Kingdom with some more of my nasty schmovement. I'll be coming back and finishing this later though. First, it's time to start the biggest, game-breaking skip of this whole run. And to do that, I've got to go back to Sand Kingdom and take this painting warp to Metro Kingdom. So far, I've been doing some wild stuff, and at least most of it makes sense. I hope you're ready for some real bullshit. It's absolutely adorable that the programmers thought that they could keep me on this little island. See, you probably remember that first time you showed up in New Donk City. It's nighttime and the city's being terrorized by the Mecha Wiggler. This usually requires a capture to get past, but what if I told you we could just skip the fight entirely? While I was masterfully setting the scene with my voice, my god gamer feet were setting up the skip that's gonna get me into the main part of Metro Kingdom. And boom, there it is. Now I collect all the moons that we'd normally be blocked from collecting until after the Wiggler fight. And that's another capture scratched off the list. With all those moons from Metro, it's easy to backtrack and finish off Lake Kingdom really quickly. Just a couple of moons here before the brutal fight, which I have absolutely zero problem with. And it's on to the first Bowser fight. He's really easy, like all the bosses in this game. And I already know you losers in the comments are gonna call Bowser's hat a capture. It is not. I am simply wearing his hat on top of my own. It's called style. Lost Kingdom is easy breezy, thanks to all the moons I already took care of at Metro. Now I'm finally supposed to get to Metro Kingdom. And I'm out of here. Sorry, Pauline, you're gonna have to deal with that Wiggler all by yourself. Thankfully, by this point in the late game, they're pretty much done teaching you stuff, and there are so many moons that there are enough to get through every kingdom with just a good-ass movement. I do need to pull off one more of those big Cappy warps with my feet, but other than that, Snow Kingdom's pretty simple. Yeah, baby, it's the water level. Woo! Everybody knows water levels are the absolute best. As cool as the movement in the air is in this game, nothing beats moving in the water, baby. Yeah! If I could live in any of the kingdoms, Luncheon Kingdom free. Who doesn't love lunch? The food here doesn't just look delicious, some of it is actually useful for cool tricks. Check what I pull off with this golden nut. There's also some really hot damage boosting in one of the secret stages here, including a couple of moves I bet you thought were absolutely impossible without captures. Well hey, I don't blame you. You're not ShadowStrikeX. Nothing my god gamer skills can't do against this wire. But hey, we're over an hour in and this is just capture number 2. Crazy. On to the boss. This dude is so cool. They need to make more Mario bosses like this guy. He just fits so well in this universe. Too bad he's easy. Moving on to the final kingdom. This is where they try their best to kill this challenge. The final kingdom is massively sprawling, and you're supposed to use a bunch of wires to get through the various sections. Screw that! First, it's 3 of those 2-player warps to skip the wires. My feet are unstoppable. Now, facing this ridiculous gap, looks like I don't have a choice but to take this wire across. Nope, you haven't seen what I can do with a nut. Got my nut. Great. Now I gotta get my nut wet. Awesome. Now that my nut is prepared, let's ride. From here on out, it's basically just a boss rush. I take out the last brutal fight and head to Moon Kingdom. Here, there's one last big skip with some well-placed wall jumps. And it's on to Bowser. Once again, wearing his hat does not count as a capture. Still at 2. But unfortunately, there's no skipping the escape sequence where we have to turn into Bowser. I run, blast my way through, and bam, done. 3 captures, the absolute minimum possible to beat Super Mario Odyssey, and all done in less than 2 hours. I know. You guys probably thought I was all talk after those first few challenges. But hopefully this shows you what kind of gamer ShadowStrikeX really is. Put any challenge in front of me, even something as crazy as this, and I'll blow right through it. You hear that, universe? Let me have it.